JDSports.com here with you, Blessed Trinity High School, talking to Georgia linebacker commit JD Bertrand, a four-star in the class of 2019. JD, a little bit banged up out here today. Tell me what's going on, man. We thought we saw you in a boot a little earlier, but you're all right now, yeah?
No, I wasn't in the boot, but it's just a little sore. We're going to save me for the bracket play. I'll be good to go.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, you mentioned that you got up to Georgia recently. Had a chance to go up there and play in their 7-on-7. Obviously, a chance to get back to your committed school. Did you get some time to spend with coaches away from just playing with your team?
I didn't get that much time. I talked to Coach Schumann for a good amount, but besides that, I mean, we were playing the whole time, so I didn't have that much time to socialize or talk with the coaches, kind of sit down with them.
When was the last time you had a chance to get up to Georgia for that explicit reason, just to hang out and spend some time with the guys?
I went up there G-Day, and then I also went up there, I think, the weekend before G-Day, just to sit down and talk to the coaches.
Okay, cool. And, what are they telling you right now? I mean, it looks like this inside linebacker class is shaping up to be pretty special. You, Tresman Marshall. I know they're still going hard after guys like Owen Papo, Nakobe Dean, Ryan Davis. Have they given you a sense of any of these guys that they need you to target for them?
I mean, we're just kind of working on the whole class all together, just kind of rounding it off, trying to finish it off. But that's about it right now.
Okay. Now, I did want to ask you, too, about recruiting guys. You, Dominic, Ryland, everybody knows that the three of you guys are really tight. You were recruiting each other, I guess, before you guys all got committed. But now that that's kind of moved on, where do you guys focus your efforts now? I mean, or you guys have some targets in mind?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of kids that we grew up with just playing around Georgia, because Georgia's class is definitely stacked, and we're trying to get them. I mean, we've been pushing Owen, Chris Hinton, a lot of the guys that are committed. I mean, Steele also. So.
Okay, cool,
yes,
cool.
Sir.
Yeah, now you get to play with Steele on the regular. How do you feel about maybe Georgia making a move there?
That'd be awesome. I mean, he's a great player.
Sure. Now, talk to me a little bit about your relationship with Coach Schumann. You're a guy who, you've been committed for a long time, JD, and it really seems like you're pretty solid in that commitment. What makes it such a solid commitment on your end?
I just definitely the feel of just Georgia. They definitely are doing the right things, obviously, as you can tell. But I mean, before last season, when they didn't have the greatest season before, you kind of just see the energy, the feel that they're all moving in the right direction, and that's what got me early.
Talk to me about Glenn Schumann. He's a really young guy in terms of positional coaches. I think maybe one of the youngest in the SEC. But you guys have some strong words for him. Obviously paid off for Roquan Smith. Talk to me about your impressions of Glenn Schumann.
I mean, he's just super intelligent, knows the game really well, and a lot of people question about his age, but I'm not concerned at all just because he's been working with Coach Smart for, I think it was like 6 or so years, so it's not a big deal to me there because between him and Coach Smart, they've got the linebacker positions covered.
Now, I mentioned things seem pretty solid. Have you been on any other visits? Have you taken any trips?
No. Sir.
Okay, got any plans to do so?
Not as of now.
All right. So keeping it locked down. JD, for you, what's the thing that makes Georgia special? What's the thing that you mentioned that energy and that home field, but for you, is there one thing that just sets them apart from everyone else?
Definitely the atmosphere, but then also how nobody's going to be falling through the cracks, because it's not just like my responsibility to get myself better, but all the guys in front of me and around me, no one's going to be able to fall through the cracks, and everyone's going to be getting better together.
Last thing for you, JD, going to take an official visit to Georgia?
Yes, sir.
Okay, any other officials planned?
Not as of now.
Okay, and do you know when you take that official to Georgia?
I think probably after this high school season.
Okay, all right, cool. A little closer to December. All right, thanks a lot, JD.
No problem.